Welcome back, Orleans, to more Neverwinter Nights 2.
Fall in behind me here.
Finish the Collector's Mansion. I'm not in the mood to mess with inventory. Let's just keep the game moving. Aldenon's Mats. Uh-oh. 6 a.m. Pulling an all-nighter. Haven't slept a wink, and I work in 2 hours, so I won't be.
Yes.
Sometimes you just gotta stay up in LP. I wish I would have stayed up and LP'd instead of laying awake in bed, watching TV and reading for 4 fucking hours. Travel to Port Lost. You must have sand in your party in order to travel. Okay. Put him in my party. I'm not a big sand fan.
Very.
Not sure what the fuck you guys are doing.
Shield me from attack at once.
Alright. Well, when they force you to use a character, not much you can do about it. I won't complain too much. He's a wizard. I like wizards. That's fine, that's fine. Cool. Greater stone skin? Sure. Stone body, tensor transformation. Whatever you want.
What?
The Githyanki and Githzari races have been opposed for centuries. The conflict was originally sparked over an argument. More input. Ah, and here we are, in the illustrious port last. Watch where you step. You might get some of the local culture on your boots. God, Sand, you hold your nose so high, it's a wonder you don't wear your hat on it. I don't even know what that means, my dear, but I'm sure as far as your local expressions go, it's quite quaint and charmingly ignorant. The sooner we're out of this shithole, the better. What now? We should find the Harmonious as quickly as we can. He can grant us access to Ember, and hopefully we can find some clues there. Asking some of the locals couldn't hurt either. After we speak to Heromos, of course. Heromos? Agreed. They might have seen something. As long as we use simple words, we may be able to get information out of them. I'll try to sort through what we find as we discover it, but check with me if you're ever curious about all we've gathered. I'll have good sense for when we have enough to bring to the trial. We're doing this my way, so stand back and shut the fuck up. Of course, should you need me, I'll be the one trailing behind you, solving the murder. Influence lost with Sand. I'm pissing off everyone in my party except Nishka. Oh well. Welcome to an evil playthrough. I definitely don't care about people I'm not using. I don't know, maybe it'll affect me in the end of the game. Fuck if I know. I never beat this. You have magical sundries. Careful there, watch the worm sage. I ought to tidy up, but there's never time. Worm sage, isn't that a reagent for preventing undeath? Yes, that's right. You have an eye for the obscure. Does Port Last have an undead problem? No, it's Ember. A little village north of here. The people were slaughtered horribly. If their bodies aren't tended, they'll return as undead. It's only a matter of time. I've not been to Ember since the massacre, but I've heard the bodies are rotting where they fell. Why haven't the bodies been buried? Ember is the Luskan territory, and the Luskans haven't bothered. Not that I'd expect anything less from those assholes. Surely you can see that it's crime. These corpses mustn't be left to rot, nor should innocent souls be condemned to torment. Perhaps you could help. You seem a hearty sort. All right, what do you need me to do? I knew you'd understand. Look here. This worm sage extract mixed with some other reagents. You'll need to sprinkle the bodies with this extract. If any souls remain trapped within, their negative energies will be suppressed, and they'll be free to pass this world. An overly dramatic description and assumption of the properties of souls, but she is correct. The worm sage will serve to fight the necromantic odds. Here, take this bag. Sprinkle a pinch of the powder over each corpse you find. That should be enough to put the spirit to rest. I'll wait for your return. You'll also show me what you have for sale, you hooker. Belt of agility. Alright, we're going to come back to that. That's buying and selling, and I'm not in the mood for buying and selling right now. It's fucking 6 in the morning. It's not buying and selling time. Shop should be closed anyways. Look. Doesn't anyone sleep around here? All kinds of little shops. I sell armor and armor only. You want weapons? Talk to Haljal. No, we're not interested in that shit right now. I'm trying to get inside the garrison here. Oh, the cracked anvil is outdoors. I got you. That is it. This is the garrison.
I'm surprised you have the courage to show your face here. A lot of people here had friends in Ember. If they find out who you are...
Anyone who interferes with me is going to regret it.
Is that so? And how did the people of Ember interfere with you? You're free to conduct your business here, but you'll be watched. If you have questions, ask them now. I'm a busy man.
What happened in Ember?
Innocents slaughtered. The village burned to the ground. All done by you. My only regret is that Ember falls under Luskan jurisdiction.
You don't know what you're talking
not
about,
mine.
bitch. Why are you so certain it was me?
There was a witness to the attack. You were
Oh,
described
a
in
witness.
great detail.
That means I'm guilty, you stupid fuck. I'd like to speak to the witness.
Out of the question. She's been through enough. And besides, you won't like what she has to say.
I want to speak to this bitch now.
I suppose I don't need you burning Port Last to the ground, too. Very well. You may speak with her. Bring the girl here.
Yes, Captain.
Shandra? Shandra, is that you? Elaine, you survived. Thank the gods. Shandra! It was horrible. They butchered everyone.
Elaine, it's all right. Shh. Look, I brought people to help. We'll get to the bottom of this.
You! Shandra, it's him! Why would you bring him here?
I'm responsible for many things, bitch, but Ember isn't one of them.
I saw you murder those people.
No, Elaine, it's not true.
I know what I saw. They had no weapons. Some even surrendered. But he...
You'll meet the same fate if you don't tell me what you know.
Can't you see she's lost family? Gods, show some sympathy.
It was trade season, and the shipments into Ember had fallen off. I had decided to trade along the south roads. When I came back to Ember, I heard the screams and saw the smoke. I left my wagon and went into town. That's when I saw the bodies. I saw him kill the quartermaster while he was on his knees, begging for his life.
You saw this man here do the killing blow? And was it just him? And where did he...
Sand!
We don't have all year, girl.
Yeah, shut up,
Nor
bitch.
do I have the patience
Let the men do the
to trail
talking.
These killers grows colder.
There were others, but I didn't see them closely. I ran as hard as I could to Port Last, and they took me in. But you did do it.
Or someone that looked the part. There are many magics that can cloak one's appearance. Even allow one to change shape.
I know what I saw.
Uh-huh. You're a fucking retard. How did you manage to get away if you got close enough to identify me?
I don't know.
Oh!
I just started
Yes,
running.
typical
I
blonde.
guess they didn't notice me.
You were lucky, Or perhaps they let you escape.
Who else was there besides me? Were any of my companions there?
You had about a dozen of your friends with you. But I don't recognize anyone with you now.
A dozen, you say? Interesting. Do go on.
So you didn't see a dwarf? A gnome? A half-demon girl?
Well, no. I believe they were all human.
Well, considering that those two and the gnome account for at least half of us, that might seed some doubt.
More than half in spirit.
Yes, you keep telling yourself that.
But you could have just hired others.
Yes, my dear. But as your hesitation suggests, why would anyone do that when they have trusted allies who would follow one anywhere, despite their common sense?
Oh shit, I got a
no
lawyer in the
offense.
fucking party. We can try diplomacy, but we know Ronstock probably isn't going to pull it off. Don't you think it's a possibility that someone else disguised as me?
And nothing you say will convince me otherwise.
I'm sorry to have put you through this, Elaine. Guard, please see that she reaches her quarters safely.
Listen to me. If we can get her to work for us, her story of tears will sway the court in our favor.
Elaine's not some tool, Sand. She's just survived the massacre of her town, which someone caused to get to us.
Girl, if we do not use your friend, the Luskins will, and they will use her testimony to kill our friend here. So, please dispense with your convenient morality. Either we use her or they do.
If I can find a way to use her, I will. If she dies as a result, so be it.
Fine, whatever it takes. When you and Sand get done stepping all over the little people to get what you want, be sure to remind yourselves what you were fighting for.
Oh, Shandra, sorry. Cooter. You dirty cooter! Alright, I think we've done all we can do here for now.
Very well.
Nasher's Ring of Strength. +3.
Yeah?
Take that. Must not stack. Dirt. That's okay. Still a good ring. Yeah. Not going to stack with that. However, our other
Follow
fighter
me, everyone. Grab a buddy and let's head out.
definitely use that. But she has ogre power. Which is giving her 2. It's okay, that'll free up some gauntlet space for her. And give her +1 strength. We'll hang on to the gauntlets.
Very well.
I almost would like to give Rodstock some strength so he could carry more. This poor wizard. He can be a bit of a mule now. I saw that ring on the forum and got excited. That's why I rushed over there to buy it. Thought it might stack, but like armor, magical armor bonuses, and other things, it is going to take the highest of the attributes. And that's okay. That'd be pretty OP if it was otherwise. Yo, stop right where you are. Get out of my way. Nothing wrong except murdering a village full of innocents. I said get out of my way. We're not leaving until justice is done. I can see you want to fight. Well, you've got one. You'll find we're a bit more challenging than unarmed villagers. You'll find that I don't give two shits.
One with eternity. Take that! Take that! Take that! Let me bring it.
can chase me around all you want. You're going to die for sure. Sam's over there doing all kinds of shit. Put up your weapons. What's going on here? Attack me and you'll end up just like them. If I didn't know that those four were always too quick to turn to violence, I'd clap you in irons right now. We'll inform Heramos of what happened here. You're free to go, but don't cause any more trouble. I'll do as I please. Count on it.
I am overburdened. Perhaps you should
I need a
bear some
drink.
of my load.
Falcor? Oh, Falcor. Welcome to the Alliance Arms. What can I help you with? Can you tell me anything about what happened in Ember? I can tell you plenty, but whether any of it's the truth, well, that remains to be seen. Just tell me what you know. Take this rumor for the start. Some folks say it was Beast of the Duskwood that savaged Ember, ravaged for disturbing their nest or some such. Frankly, I'm inclined to believe the one Port Last had a bit of a werewolf problem not too long ago. Wouldn't surprise me if there's more of them hanging about. Go on. There was this Luskin woman sniffing around a while back. According to her, some adventurer strolled into town and slaughtered everyone just for chuckles. Nothing but lies come out of Luskin. Lies, so you can ignore that one. That's just my opinion, though. Anything else? Then there's Ilgun. One of my regulars, he claims that he was there and saw the whole thing. I wouldn't exactly call him a liar, but he's always talking about his adventures, which conveniently happen when no one else is around. Other than Elgin, you don't know of anyone else who saw what happened? Well, Heramos seems to have a guest staying with him nowadays, with guards and all. Could be one of the attackers, more likely a survivor. Where can I find Elgin? Head on over to the common room. He's probably telling the story for the 100th time. I had just lined up my arrow in the deer when I heard a growl. I turned, and there was the biggest, blackest wolf I'd ever seen coming right at me. Lucky for me, I had an enchanted dagger with me. With its jaws only inches away from my throat, I lunged in with a quick twist of the blade. I cut out the beast's heart. Ooh. I was a bit tired after all the fun in the Duskwood, so I decided to head to Ember to rest up, and that's when I smelled the smoke. I ran there as quickly as I could, and what did I see? The village in flames, the defenseless people slaughtered by cruel, evil men. There was a dozen of attackers, heavily armed, aided by foul creatures. Demons, I think. So what did you do? The only thing I could. I attacked. I cut down two of them before they knew I was there, but others, seeing what the threat I was, ganged up on me. I slew several before one of them snuck up from behind me and knocked me unconscious like the little bitch that I am. The enemy must have thought me dead, because when I woke they were gone. Yet hardly a scratch on him. A tale well worth its weight in words, no doubt. And what of Ember? Sadly, I was too late. Everyone was dead. There was little more I could do, so I returned to Port Last. At least you tried, Elgin. The man is clearly a fool, but it is his audience that concerns me. Such tales could be used against us. We should question Elgin and see about the facts of this tale. I haven't seen you around before. Just passing through. I spoke with the survivor. I heard there were only a dozen attackers at Ember, and nothing was mentioned about demons. A survivor? Well, that's good news. With all the smoke, I'm sure I could have been mistaken. Tricks on the eyes and all that. Now, if you excuse me. He's a slippery one. Let's ask around town and see if anyone can help us shed some light on this more flamboyant statements. More like the guy is full of shit. Many pardons, but I have a lot on my mind. Is something wrong? My partner, Bradbury, he's 2 days late for our meeting. He's a northerner and a fool, but he is a good with a pick and wedge and has brought me much silver to my house. I was planning on taking him to Arm with me, but he'd heard tell of a valuable ore in Duskwood. You two are miners. I am an artisan and a master trader. Strength can mine a quarry, but wit is needed to fully utilize it. Aye, it's something humans have never understood, but at least you're making an effort, something most humans don't bother to do. He's right, you don't look like someone who works the land, just talks about it. Aye, sooner you come to recognize it, the easier the title's going to be. Each is entitled to his own opinion, even dwarves. What does Bradbury look like? He's hard to miss. His hair is bright orange, like flame blooms in the desert. If you happen to see him, just tell him I'm still fucking waiting. I've already jerked off in my room 3 times a day. I'm getting bored. I'll be with you in a moment. Bitch, you'll be with me now! Right here, right now, on the floor. Get naked. I don't ask if you want to fuck like Lug Lug does. I tell you. Don't make me cast web, bitch! Who's the woman by the fire? Oh, that's Melen. She's a ranger. I hear blows in the town every now and then. She knows the Duskwood well enough. That's the talk, anyway. I didn't see a fire. Oh. There she is. You're not from around here. Planning on staying a while or just passing through? I'm investigating murders in Ember. What's to investigate? The village is destroyed. Everyone's dead. Could have been brigands or God knows what else, but a Lord's justice won't bring those villagers back to life. Anything you can tell me about the place? Depends on what you mean. I don't know much about Port Last, but I could bend your ear for hours about the land betwixt here and the Luskin border. Mostly it's trackless forest, though they say the word wood has magic properties. Me, I don't cut down trees, not when there's dryads and worse lurking about. The only place of note in Duskwood's Grove. But it's gone strange of late. Used to be deer there and plentiful hunting. Now something's driven all the deer away. Nothing but ferocious beasts and stranger things for miles around the grove. Wait, didn't Elgin say he was hunting deer when Ember was attacked? Unless he was hunting deer that were uncommonly strange and ferocious, I think the man has some explaining to do. I'm investigating the murders in Ember. Do you know of anyone who might have witnessed the attack? Maybe. 3 days gone, I was passing just south of Duskwood when I spied a column of smoke. I'd say it was coming from the ridge just above Duskwood Grove. Could have been some traveler stopping for the night, or it could be that someone made a home for themselves. There's a cave up there, and a good spot for a camp. Watch your back. The Grove's not known for being friendly to strangers. And if somebody's made a home on the ridge, well, it could be the one they're just crazy. You better hope it's simple as that. I accidentally skipped some dialogue there. Anything you can tell me about this place? Yep, we did that. We did that. We did that. Let's see if we can see what I missed there. I appreciate the help. Just watch your back. The Grove's not known for being friendly to strangers. What brings you to Port Last? We're fresh from Duskwood Grove, a wound from a dire boar, and a beast gave chase. Otherwise, I'd have stopped in town. Alright, let's see, talk to Elgin again. You were hunting deer in Duskwood. Malin says there is no deer to be found there at all. I thought plenty. I don't know what she's talking about. Now, if you excuse me. This guy's... can I just fucking kill this motherfucker?